the build that I made, more so relative to having a stretch. It's not a stretch, however. There is an actual stretch build. I believe you have to not have inside game whatsoever. But this guy is not like that. This is the actual chart. This is kind of where I kind of capped him out at. I wanted to be able to get the animations for the inside, more so dunking and standing dunks. I'm not so worried about driving layups. As I said, only try for a layup when you're open. Believe me, if you try on any big and they're behind you, they will swat you. So let's be honest here. This build is not for if you want to dunk on people. Maybe at one point, if you get the standing dunk up to the maximum or things like that, you can. I said don't mind my PC. But you know, I actually personally love this build. It's a good build to assist, including when you're playing with friends. I actually should have recorded my games earlier on the court, park, but I will be recording more so from now on anyway, just to show the different builds that I really plan on wanting to make outside of just this one as well. So I would also say, like as I said, 3-level score. I made a stretch, and the stretch was mainly just straight shooting. Like, it was shooting, and I had a little bit of playmaking, more defense. That's cool, and anyone could tell you, like, yeah, having some defensive badges could help. There are some things I probably missed, a little bit more offensive rebound or perimeter defense, but let's be honest, if you're on the perimeter and you're a big man, just being the big man, you should be able to just stick in front of your man. There's no real reason for perimeter defense. Does it help? Of course, but you gotta kind of make sacrifices in this 2K, and I honestly do kind of like that. You can't really be overpowered unless you can kind of tweak it yourself. You can watch several videos if you want. Shout outs to any of the people that I did watch. I'll shout y'all out more so by your names as I'm going back and through and forth and everything else. But this build personally came from my own idea of just wanting to be good at something. Everything else, you know, is just there. It's playing like an NBA player at that point. So I chose shooting. I do have a slasher in the works. I also have a LeBron type build that I will be posting, and I will post it when I get my man's name that helped me more so to figure out how to make the build. But as this build is just for, it's not even just for shooting. Like, if you personally play it right, you can do everything you need to do. If you got my defense is on 100. If I really have to say it, I've defended people that probably would think, oh, he's a 3-level scorer, he has no defense. There's a reason why my interior defense and my block are where it is. Because at the end of the day, if I'm in front of you, you're not going to make that easy. And I make sure to pride myself in saying that. It's not going to be that easy for you. So, you know, personally, as a review though, this build, 5 out of 5. I do love it. If you aren't that good, I mean, and personally, even with the ball handle, my ball handles are 45. No one could actually steal the ball without me messing up personally. So, you know, and it still goes up. So I feel pretty good on that note. As I said, it's perfect build if you have someone that's a guard or forward, you know, because personally, separating the people, they can't leave you open. They can't ever leave you open. The more your post fade goes up, the more your post moves go up, the more my stuff goes up, they really can't leave me open. So it's a great build. If you want to try it out, go ahead, copy and paste. I don't mind. Shout it out, subscribe, comment, however, you know what I'm saying. But what I wanted to do really was show the animation caps, because when it comes down to this, to the game, I haven't seen anybody show animation caps. Anybody that did, hey look, shout them out, comments, I'll go check out the videos and make sure to give them a like and subscribe too. That's the way we gotta do it, you know. But let's go to these animations right. So this build personally, as I said, getting some animations was mainly the point. This is more so where I went with it. I went with KD because he's 6'10", and as far as I'm concerned, KD's 7 foot. You know, you got a couple more inches on VK, but hey, bro, you know, I like that shot, boy. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the animations, I did the lighter animations, because as I said, your dunking animations you get at 40, so you get these at, well, you have a 40 dunk. You know, I think that's a standing dunk of like 50 or something like that. So, you know, he's not going to. Oops. You press back, and you don't think that the drawing's still going. Like, hold up. I know 2K is really well known for kicking me out. Haha. But anyway, animation store. Sorry, guys. But mainly, as I said, 2K's, it's definitely something you gotta, like, if you, how do I say it, if you want to try to make that build, that #1 build, there are several ways to do it, and you just have to take hits, but those hits you are probably barely noticed. Like, I can still dribble, and that 45 doesn't really mean much, so I'm like, you know, it's how you still kind of flip it, how you play with it, and everything else. But for those who want to build a slasher or anything else, just know that that 85 is still kind of needed for you to get the contact dunks. The 75 still needed for you to really be able to dunk like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not missed, but it is missed. Like, for me, I know for a fact I can't get certain dunks, and I'm like, it does kind of mess with me a little bit, because I wanted to make a dunker. That was kind of like the point of what I wanted to do this year, and I switched it off just because I felt it was more efficient to be a shooter. You know, even in the league, they'll tell you, like, it's more efficient to be a shooter. You know, you spread the floor, you give people more opportunity to get the ball over there and then shoot. If you are open, it's a green light. My man's right here is a walking bucket. I was dropping 50 early, I'm dropping 40 now, you know, like, I could personally score the entire game if I wanted to, whether in the park, whether in the NBA. I haven't tried Pro-Am yet, but when we get the squad rolling, shout outs to the squad, you feel me? League of Kings, baby, League of Kings. We kings out here on all measure. But, you know, it's really... Oh, sorry, if I'm not really showing y'all, hold on, let me just slow it down, I'm kind of just going through everything. But, you know, for this build straight, I will give this build an A, and if you can tweak it better than what I have, cool. If you do, shoot. As I said, drop it in the comments, whatever you gotta do. I'll show some gameplay in another video. I don't want to make this video too long. Attention spans are hard to keep, and believe me when I say even mine, hard to keep once you go past a certain time. But as I said, if you want to make a slasher, I'll tell you now, you're probably going to have to put finishing in your build. It is most likely true that you have to put finishing in your build, or you make your build shorter and tweak it more. And as I said, I'll probably make another video where we do some tweaks and we try to see what we can do with other builds. Because at the end of the day, it's whatever build you want. And I like the fact that they made it the way they did, because you get to choose and tweak and do whatever you want. If you really want LeBron, you can technically make LeBron. Yeah, you gotta take a hit, but can you, you know, play better? You know, can you play over that hit? Like, yeah, you can still play. I've played in the park and I've watched a man dominate. Shout out to my man Just. Yo, when I should have recorded everything that man did earlier, because my man dunked on everybody. Like, my man was dunking on centers, my man was dunking on power forwards, my man 6'5". I was like, yo, how is he doing this? And he just chose the right build. Like, honestly, his build is just chose the right one. You know, he tweaked it out the right way. He got good D, good finishing, good shooting. My man was dropping 3s, 2s. You know, I ran into another dude on the court, and, you know, it's not who has the best rep, it's not who has the best name, it's not even who has the best build, it's how you use it. So, you know, yet again, shout out to Just, shout out to my man East Harry. You know what I'm saying? As I said, League of Kings, we out here, we're gonna try this Pro-Am drawing. But yeah, I just you know, when I start tweaking my builds later, I'll show y'all how to make a slasher if you want. But as you can see, that 85 doesn't change, and I won't be able to get pro alley-oops because that's a 65. As I know, I probably maxed out around like a 58 driving dunk. So, you know what I'm saying? Those are things you gotta take hits in. If you really want the contact dunk, unfortunately, or rather fortunately, you're probably gonna have to take some, you know, you do some things. You know what I'm saying? For this build personally, if you want big man contact dunks, I'm pretty sure that I would have to make this build like 6'11" or 7 foot. That would have gave me the ability to have the big man contact dunks. But the reason why I didn't was mainly because of the 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with dribble moves. If you want dribble moves, I think it's the same thing as last year. So 70 would probably be about the way to go. As you see, the dribble styles are actually kind of will kill you, but no dribble styles besides the fact I can actually, you could, like, this build is 6'10". I'm still able to get the dribble style of Paul George. So that means that at one point I'll still be able to technically, you know, dribble as a 6'10". It's just gonna look weird, be a little slower, things like that. Me personally, I went with the slasher. The slasher is just a faster dribble style to me. You know, and the ability to get in the paint that fast is killer for a man that's 6'10". Shout out to Giannis, one of the greatest slashers of the league. My lord, I'm gonna try to make a Giannis build too. That man's gonna be in there. But as I said, you know, if y'all watching this, thank y'all for watching. If y'all want anything more, if you want any more explanations on anything, you know what I'm saying, if whatever, hey, look, that's what we here for. That's what I'm doing it for. And yeah, so, you know, thank y'all for watching. We'll definitely be showing some gameplay later. For right now, I'm still on the grind, you know what I'm saying? As you can probably see, my player is only a 83. I started 3 days late because I was building my player for 3 days. I had my LeBron, I done had Kobe, you know, and then I had to realize, like, yeah, if you want a player, and I'm going to try to make one, but if you want the player that you could play with just for your fun and amusement, we're going to make that. So that's for another video though. Well, for this one right here, this is definitely one of my favorite builds for when you're running with your peoples, when you're playing with your people. You know, have fun, enjoy yourself. You know, play it right, and you're good. If you can't play with this build, don't worry about it. It's probably not for you. It's okay. There's nothing. I'm not gonna talk trash to someone that doesn't. You know, how you gonna talk trash to somebody that's playing outside of their means? Can't do that. So, you know what I'm saying? Much love to the 2K fams. Definitely, as I said, shout out to the fact you watching this. Drop a like or subscribe, however y'all want to do it. Drop a comment. I'm partial to try to reply to my comments, and definitely when I'm, you know, in between videos and everything, I would definitely try. But on to the next one. The next time I make this John, we're gonna try to go for, I said, my caps. Oh yeah, and the way they make these caps. But that's for another conversation. So yeah, and again, this is my 3-level score. Try to show y'all the animation caps, just in case, you know, if you ever want to go back through the video, check out those animation caps. You know, if you want, pause it. Hey, look, when you make your build, pause this video and go check out what you got to do to tweak it so that you're there. Because realistically, as I said, if I would have known that, look, you need a 50 dunk for that thing, and then you need a 75. You go all the way up. You be like, okay, so give yourself the 75 standing dunk, the 50 driving dunk, and then you could just max yourself out for that purpose. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with, you know, well, what I would say, ball handling. If you want to make yourself a ball handler, realistically, I believe 6'9" is the cap for a 72. So you can probably make 6'10" and then give yourself that ability just as well. As I said, I'll probably make another video running through that whole thing. But again, 3-level score. It's my man's right here. So far right now, actually, I'm gonna check my own stats. But more so, as I said, just being the way he is, I am very actually happy with it. I actually gotta check my own stats everywhere else, but they will kick me out the game if I check my stats anyway. 2K, y'all gotta fix that. Also, 2K, I ain't gonna lie, this is another thing y'all gotta fix. Y'all gotta put my name in this thing. I'm not gonna say that I'm trying to be, you know, like that dude that wants to see his name in lights and everything, but like, it's just weird that I'm still Che and they didn't call me my mans yet, but DJ, you know what I'm saying? But as I said, this D-Zone, we out here. I will be grinding like everyone else. We're gonna be grinding together. 2K fam, grind easy. You know, spread love, no hate, always. Alright, peace.